Even though youth and parent peer support specialists have common goals and methods, they can look different based on many different factors. It's important that support be individualized to the unique situation, needs, and strengths of each youth and family. However, there are some basic do's and don'ts about their roles and overall scope of work. Let's start with what they do when supporting youth and caregivers. Build hope. By sharing our lived experience, we show them that hope is possible beyond their current situation or feelings. Share with purpose. Share in a way that builds trust and helps them to advocate for themselves. Provide affirmation. Support them in identifying their goals, exploring their options, and offering validation. Promote inclusion. Help them feel less isolated by reminding them that other people experience struggles similar to theirs. Destigmatize. Supporting them in overcoming their own personal struggles and achieving successes while often challenging labels and assumptions that lead to stigma. Build relationships. By building a healthy relationship with them, youth and parent peer support specialists model what healthy relationships can look like. Provide individualized support. By using an approach that reflects each person's unique set of strengths, needs, and goals. Lastly, empower. Help young people and caregivers build skills and identify support necessary for them to feel comfortable making the choices and decisions that are best for them. Now that we know what youth and parent peer support specialists do, let's talk about what they don't do in their peer support roles. Peers are not superheroes. Although peer supporters may have training in crisis support, they should not be expected to handle every crisis or be on call for crisis situations. They can help youth and families develop a safety plan to prevent crises and connect them with formal and informal resources. There are also some youth and parent peers who are partners on crisis teams or work on crisis lines. They have specialized training and roles to respond to crises. Peers are not therapists. Youth and parent peers can help folks connect to resources and support them with difficult decisions, but they cannot make clinical decisions, recommend medication, or offer diagnostics. Peers do not tell people what to do. Youth and parent peers support people to make decisions for themselves, identify their goals and strategies, and help them achieve them. It is not a youth or parent peer's role to persuade young people, parent, and family to meet the requests or interests of others. Peers are not the individual's spokesperson. Youth and parent peers do not speak for others. Youth and parent peers support young people, parents, and families to build skills so that they are able to speak for themselves. Peers are not the only resources. Young people, parents, and families will naturally look to their youth or parent peers for answers. But youth and parent peers will not be there forever. It is important to set boundaries and help them identify and connect to multiple resources and supports. Peers are not chauffeurs. Youth or parent peers may provide transportation while accompanying a young person, parent, or family to a meeting, but transportation should not be expected or regular, and may in fact be against the employer's policy. Youth and parent peers support them in exploring their transportation option, not be the option. Their role is not to be the star. Youth and parent peers share their lived experience to provide hope, not to draw attention away from the young person, parents, or family. The journey to resiliency and recovery is unique. Just because a strategy or service works for one person does not mean that it will work for everyone. Now that you know more about what youth and parent peer support specialists do and what they don't do, we can effectively collaborate in our roles, our organizations, our communities, even in the world, in more affirming, appropriate, and healthy ways. We know this can be hard work, but remember, peer support is powerful valuable, and an important part of fully supporting youth and families.